Okay, so we have this device over here, but I feel like we need to see what O'Neill means by it. So, it'll be interesting.
Yes,
O'Neill.
Master. Of course. The machine is operating as it should. Thank you, Father Theodore. To hear you say that, it fills me with pride. What? But she is harmless to us. She's not... No. I would never disobey. Of course I will. Whatever pleases you. Yukiko, can you hear me? I'm in the fabrication room. Clearances don't mean much when everyone's dead. Just... please come and meet me here. I have something to show you. It's important. I'm sorry, Yukiko. But he demands it.
And no response from her, just dead-eye fish eyes. Like, she doesn't react, and it's like, it's kind of annoying.
Lots of weird stuff in here. Looks like he was building something.
That looks like a...
that machine he was talking about.
It looks like a bomb. Wait a second, is that the, that's the camera? That's Stefano's camera. Wait a second, that's also the tip of stem.
So you know Theodore Wallace?
Of course. He's head of recruitment. But what's he doing in STEM? And why is he doing this?
There's a lot going on that you don't know about. Theodore wants Lily for himself. You saw what he did to O'Neill. He'll do that to everybody in here if he has to. He'll tear this place apart to get his hands on her. I can't let that happen.
Wait a second, did he build an alternative stem in STEM? We've seen this before. Oh no, never mind. It's just a really creepy machine. Oh, it's a stabilizer.
What is it?
I'm not totally sure. But it looks a hell of a lot like the stable field emitter. Whatever it is, O'Neill said to destroy it. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I know just how. It's me.
Sebastian, I'm starting to think you forgot about me.
Have you finished arming that cookie dough of yours?
I have. Looking for an excuse to use it too.
Good. I'm sending you my coordinates. Bring the big guns. We're going hunting.
Got it. I'm already gone. See you soon.
Huh. Hmm.
I'm almost ready over here. Let me know when you're good to go.
I have to ask the question before we talk to people. Sebastian just said, I'm sending you my coordinates. No, not once in this game have we talked about coordinates. Really. Nor has he ever brought it up. So it's like, how does he fucking know coordinates?
Clarify a few things for me, Hopper.
It's weird. Let's just get these out of the way.
Didn't seem surprised to see Esmeralda here.
Why should I be? She's a familiar face in STEM.
Everybody knows everybody in Mobius, huh?
More like I know everybody. I've been in charge of new hire evaluations for years.
Like one big dysfunctional family.
Esmeralda's the best person to have around in dangerous situations. She's a good soldier.
You're damn right I am.
I feel like Yukiko is gonna have to get killed alongside Theodore. We're gonna take out Myra or use Myra, but I know for certain, like we're gonna take out Theodore, and then Yukiko is gonna be a liability.
I assume you know Myra too?
I do. We work together closely.
How could she do this? How could she stand by while they conducted experiments on Lily? How could she tell Lily that I was dead?
Myra's maternal instinct is very strong. She joined Mobius to be closer to Lily. And the word experiment is a bit harsh. Lily was treated well, and she was able to interact with her mother on a daily basis. As far as telling Lily you were dead, I believe Myra only did it to protect Lily's feelings.
Yeah, well, Myra's maternal instinct has gotten a little bit out of control.
Hopefully, you can work this all out as a family when this is all over.
But that's a question, as I said, is how old is Lily? Right?
I've been into Theodore's reality.
Wait a second.
If it's a reflection of his psyche, he's definitely got some serious mental issues.
That would explain why he's so powerful.
And yet he's hiding.
Perhaps it's easier to manipulate from the shadows.
Well, I'm about to drag him out of the shadows.
If what Liam told us was true.
There's only one way to find out.
Okay, before I continue, what I was thinking is, Myra. This whole system in place, right? I forgot what I was gonna say, really. But I'm like, something doesn't feel right. Yeah, okay, no, yeah. Lily's age. How old is Lily? Because if we think about timeline, right? The timeline here is maybe 4 to 5 years. But Lily was a child in Sebastian's mind, and she's still a child here. Did they just prevent? How did they prevent her from aging? If they only used her brain, that would make sense, right? But supposedly we can save Lily. Lily can stay alive, right? So she was able to interact with her mother on a daily basis. So was she? But then Sebastian dealt with the STEM system, but the STEM system wasn't fully created yet. So why'd they take Lily? Probably because Myra. It's a whole bunch of questions, and it makes no sense thinking about it. But it's like there's so much here that it's like, wait a second.
I don't know if you should be in here when this thing goes off.
I don't think I want to be. There were some interesting items in the other room that Liam was working on. I want to go check and see if there's anything that might be useful.
Okay. But then you should get back to your safe house. No telling what will happen in here once we shut this thing down.
Will do.
Yeah. Okay, Torres. Let's make everything go boom.
Tell me something, Torres.
Oh. Should I just go? I'll just read it.
You knew Hoffman before this?
Everybody knows Hoffman. You don't get into Mobius without passing through her office.
Can she be trusted?
I might have said no before, but nothing like being abandoned by your corporate masters to make you rethink your position. She's trapped in here like the rest of us.
So you're not sure?
Yeah, she's not bad. Just a bit of a cold fish. I have trouble completely trusting people who look at me like I'm something in a petri dish.
I can agree with that.
I don't know what's gonna happen when we blow this thing up.
Me either. But at least we're being proactive.
Convince Theodore to leave Lily alone. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy who can be talked into doing the right thing.
So you're giving me orders to shoot on sight?
I'm just saying be prepared for anything. You can't predict what's gonna happen in this place.
So what is she doing in Mobius to begin with? Who really is Torres?
No offense, but how did someone as smart and headstrong as you wind up in an organization like Mobius?
I was a demolitions expert in the army. They loaned me out to Mobius for some Black Ops stuff. Once my term was up, they came knocking.
And you just joined up like that?
They were pretty good salesmen. They don't tell you everything when you sign up. I was tasked with some things that I'm not proud of. They expect you to follow blindly, and if you disobey, when Myra offered me the opportunity to get out, I had to take it. I've still got some morals left, despite the things that I've had to do.
I'm gonna just say this. It's really funny how it kind of feels like one of the writers for this game was like, "What's this? What's a smart, headstrong woman like you?" And it just feels out of place. Him like complimenting. It's like not just. So what's your story? What are you doing here? Not you're so smart and headstrong. It's like what? There are many things you could say, Sebastian. Stop hitting on your wife's friend.
Is that enough to take care of this thing?
Like 10 times over. And it's ready to go when you are.
I don't have any resources. I don't have anything to. I could spend on green gel, but who cares? I want to see someone go boom.
I'm good to go.
I'm going to check out the equipment in the other room. Good luck, you two.
Okay, here we go. Operation Kick Ass happening in 3, 2, 1.
Are you okay, Torres? Torres? Where'd you...
Oh. Uh-oh.
Sebastian Castellanos. You refuse to step into the darkness. So you try to bring me to the light. Your rash decisions have always been your downfall. Come then. I await you. You want to find your beloved daughter? Go there. See if it's everything you dreamt of.
I'm over here, Dad. Hurry!
Oh, God. Lily? You're here.
I do like the reference to the burning bush. If you... Okay, chapter 12, bottomless pit. If you know the story, Moses... Was it Moses? Maybe, I thought it was Moses. Goes on top of a certain mountain in the Bible, and God gives him the 10 Commandments. But you also... I'm not sure if... I think I might be mixing up two different stories, but there is the idea of the burning bush. Theodore replicates that with all the candles and everything. We're gonna go this way. Giant door. There's monsters over there. These guys hear me. Oh. Frick. Why is it so loud in here? Oh, it's a giant pool of blood. I thought it was darkness. Hello? Yeah, that's my axe, sir. Can I ask you a question? Ha ha. Not funny anymore. Hello, sir. You are food. Fish or friends, not food. So she's through these doors. Which I'm gonna say is his church. Also, the red particles you could say are blood, but the red particle... Oh, there's another guy. Oh, that's a mutation. But the red particles also remind me heavily of Ruvik, which... I was bored, so I did a little digging. Ruvik doesn't appear in this game. Because I went to I went to the page, and I'm like, there has to be something with Ruvik, right? No, there's nothing with Ruvik. Though it would be cool, but actually no, never mind. It would point a tricycle with blood. Okay. It would point to if there is an evil within 3, Ruvik comes back. Just because if Ruvik has remained in the STEM system for as long as he has, it wouldn't be surprising for him to make another appearance somewhere, right? Just because he is such a key character in this whole game and universe. I was actually surprised that they didn't have him in this game, just because his brain is arguably what powers STEM. Also, the whole Lily's voices, I'm over here, Daddy, that's fake. It's completely fake, but... Yeah, the doll.
Mom never gave
you. She tried to tell you. But you were too stupid to listen.
No, this isn't right.
It's just Theodore.
Myra succeeded where you failed. You refused to listen. You lost them both, and then became lost yourself.
You know anything about me?
Myra understood that goals can be achieved by submission, by joining.
And
Why was you there when I needed you?
that's not the truth, though. If you if you say, I'm gonna submit myself to all this pain and suffering because I think you're right. The truth is that submitting yourself or accepting a false fate is not at all what you should do. Because then you're not really accepting the truth. Sebastian was at the point that in the stages of grief that he was like, I accept that my daughter is dead. Right? Myra didn't believe it. Sebastian knew there were discrepancies, but he accepted it. Myra didn't. I wouldn't say it's... You can't just immediately say, oh, it's all Sebastian's fault. No, Sebastian did his best, in a way. Myra did one thing, they both took their grief in different ways.
Now you come when it's too late. You're always too late.
Like, people blame themselves for their friends getting murdered after they've just seen them. Where you yell at a friend and that friend then is killed by someone else in maybe a car accident or something. And they blame themselves. In this whole situation, Sebastian blames himself for not daring to look.
After all this, you still want to be reunited with Lily?
I do. I need to find her.
Fine. Then come to me.
Oh, this is his arena again. Or is an arena. This is a church. Oh, God. Okay, so we're gonna... we're gonna stock up. That's not Lily, that's Theodore. That's Theodore. I wish I could shoot it. Like, shoot the fake Lily and just be like, yeah.
Lily.
It's not Lily. It's not Lily.
No. Lily.
There she is. Your precious daughter. Isn't this what you wanted?
Dad,
That's not Lily.
you let this happen to me. Why didn't you save me?
No. Please. I couldn't. I wanted to.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
You are doomed to repeat the mistakes of the past.
Shoot him! Shoot him!
Join me. Do that, and I can make your dreams come true. Together we can take Lily from Myra. Once I have the power of the core, you will be truly free.
No.
wants to stop me. Will you never learn?
Oh, shit.
You shot me. Sebastian, why?
No, no.
God damn it.
Come on, man. Let's get you out of here.
Taurus is dead.
You can't let him get to you. You gotta give that son of a bitch some payback.
Sebastian? What's wrong? Are you alright? You've been working too hard. It's making you delirious.
Myra? Torres, where? I'm home. How did I?
Search the house. You're not home. You're not at all home. I'm not falling for it. That tree outside is fake as F. I'll say it. Fake as fuck.
Lily's room. Just the way it used to be. The way I wish it had stayed.
Yeah, outside looks so fake. I'm going to. Oh. Photographic slide. Cool. I am going to give this dude some payback. Theodore can suck it. Go screw himself.
Lily's drawings. God, I hope she still has some of that innocence after all this.
Yeah, that's the hope, right? That you're Oh. Oh. Mysterious symbol.
I buried myself in work so hard. If I could only get some of that time back, I'd spend it with them.
Well, firstly, the globe is red, no blue. That could be on purpose. Then two, that symbol was Ouroboros. Snake eating its own tail. Endless loop. Over and over and over again. So I'm assuming that this whole area is going to play into that theme. Because you don't just put a symbol of Ouroboros there.
That letter. Myra's last communication. It was hidden with her files.
I'll take it.
Sounded so crazy at the time. But I should have believed her.
My dearest Sebastian, if you've received this letter, then I fear the worst has come to pass. It means that my investigation got too close to the truth. It means that you may never see me again. I'm sorry I kept it from you, but it was to protect you. From either the truth or my madness. I've enclosed a copy of my files. I only hope that you never receive them, but if you do, it's up to you to finish what I started. Please, find justice for Lily, and for me. I love you with all of my heart. Myra.
Oh.
I'm I'm so sorry, Sebastian. You've endured so much. All this time, all alone.
It's my fault. You tried to tell me. But I didn't believe you.
She fake. Shoot her.
I'm so messed up. I'm talking to an hallucination. I failed you. I couldn't save Lily from the fire. I failed everyone.
That's not true, Sebastian. There was no fire to save her from. You know this now.
But I couldn't protect her.
How could you? Mobius are a force of nature. What you're doing, it's like blaming yourself for an earthquake. It wasn't your fault. You have to stop torturing yourself. You're a good man, Sebastian. That's why I married you. And this time, you can save her. There are too many forces against you. You have to stay strong. Don't let the past defeat you. I forgive you. And Lily will too. But the most important thing is that you forgive yourself.
Forgive yourself. She's right. She's always been right. Theodore uses my own guilt against me. But guilt for what? It's their fault, not mine. They took everything from me. I didn't start any of this. But I'm gonna finish it. And God help anybody that stands in my way.
Wake up, Sebastian!
I'm sorry. This is just too perfect. Right? Like, look at this image. Look at that. That's beautiful. And maybe it is time to open up. Go outside. Oh, it's just a sound. I thought she was... Whatever. I guess, time to fight back. Screw Theodore. Because I guess we might already be on chapter... Are we already on chapter 13? I think this game is starting to move a little bit fast. Stop knocking. I just have something to say. Is like, I didn't know how many chapters this game had, and I thought of this, and I should say it. Sometimes the open world takes away from the linearity, but then the linearity, because they decide to go back with the linearity, it screws with the open world. Jeez. Weird. Good game, but some weird decisions were made during this the whole development process.